I'm Kyndall Brown, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about abortion and why I believe it is unjustful and wrong. I do understand that there are a plethora of reasons for having abortion, but I'm against it, and here's why. How would it make you feel inside if a person took away your ability to live? What if you had absolutely no say in whether your life would continue? With abortion, unborn babies have absolutely no choice. How is this okay and legal? Once a baby is in its mother's womb, it is alive and prospering to be a human being full of life. When a woman decides to abort her baby, they aren't able to do anything about their life being taken away from them. Their future is gone with the prick of a needle, and suddenly it's as if it was never any place. I believe abortion is very wrong when doing so for the sole benefit of the mother and for selfish reasons. Abortion is a very serious topic. One reason why abortion should be illegal is because it is not as safe as it often should be. There are so many safer solutions, such as adoption. Christy Burton Brown said in her article, "Why do more people choose abortion over adoption?" that in the U.S. there are approximately 2 million infertile couples, many times regardless of the child's medical issues such as Down syndrome, HIV infection, or being terminally ill. Putting a child up for adoption guarantees them a better life than they would have if they were adopted. At least they're given a chance of survival. In the U.S. Constitution, it upholds the right for every American to be created equal, with unalienable rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Abortion is taking these rights away, completely and inevitably. Does that seem remotely fair? No, it's not. The 14th Amendment also states that no person should be deprived of life with recourse to the due process of the law. At the first point of conception, a new life is reformed into a living human being, despite its label of being a fetus. How is it any different than any form of animal or human abuse, especially when the fetus is unable to defend themselves? Here's 10 reasons I strongly disagree with abortion. Number 10. The legal decision in Roe v. Wade is wrong. Number 9. Abortion denies the fetus the right to life as safeguarded in the U.S. Constitution. Number 8. Abortion is murder, according to the Federal Act Unborn Victims of Violence. Number 7. Abortion is not contraception. U.S. statistics inform us that nearly 20% of all pregnancies end in a form of abortion, and half of all women choosing to have an abortion have had at least one other abortion before. Number 6. Selective abortion is discriminatory. Oftentimes, people weed out those less than perfect children within society. This isn't okay. Number 5. Abortion ends with men and women acting against the will of God. Abortion is not biblical, not right. In Jeremiah 1:5 it states, "Before I formed thee in the belly I knew thee, and before thou camest forth of the womb I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." Religions, aside from Christianity, such as Buddhism, Islam, and Judaism, believe it is unjust and a form of murder in some way or form. Number 4. Abortion makes human life disposable. Doctors were originally forbidden to practice abortion for this reason, yet today it is a big business like the cancer industry. Number 3, abortion can result in medical complications and psychological trauma and damage for women, such as future miscarriages, breast and ovarian cancer, and even death. Number 2, abortion reduces the number of babies available for adoption. Prior to 1973, 9% of babies in the U.S. were put up for adoption, and after the Roe v. Wade decision, it dramatically dropped to 1%. And number 1, fetuses are capable of feeling pain, despite what many scientists have forced against this statement. As early as 12 weeks, they are human beings, having eyes, fingers, toes, a heart, and a nervous system. Do people really think they can't feel that? Abortion, whether it's through partial or otherwise, is simply horrifying and far too common in the country. Now that we have established a fetus as a living human, let's take a look at some pro-choice and pro-abortionist statements being made by people when we substitute an unborn baby with a 3-year-old, since both are humans. Killing a 3-year-old can actually save the world from overpopulation. If we are allowed to kill animals, why not kill a 3-year-old? Because the woman thinks that the 3-year-old would not live a good life, he or she should be able to be killed. Why and how are any of these statements really any different, whether it's a 12-year-old weak child, or 12-week-year-old child, or a 3-year-old? The messed up part with society is that to many people, this difference is extravagant and it changes the decision completely. So, thinking back to all that I have discussed, I think it's very clear to say that abortion is not the best option for a woman, couple, or even a baby, ever. There are safer and more just ways to deal with a pregnancy. If a woman cannot fully support or handle the decision of having a baby without the option of abortion, she shouldn't be having intercourse in the first place. Only 12% of women included a physical problem with their health among reasons for having an abortion, while only 1% reported of having an abortion due to an sexual assault or rape. Yet so many pro-choice arguments come from the background of protecting the woman in these instances. On average, women abort a child based on the interference he or she will bring to their life. Abortion is morally, physically, and psychologically not okay. I hope this speech has informed you a little bit more about abortion and the harmful causes and effects it brings. Here's some data in a bar graph form that shows the results of a random survey of American population in response to the question, under what circumstances abortion should be allowed. So 11% of people think it should never be allowed. 9% of people think that if the mother is being harmed, it should be allowed only. 31% believe that in cases of rape, incest, and life of the mother, it should be allowed. 27% believe that in the first 3 months only it should be allowed. 7% believe that the first 6 months only it should be allowed. And 11% of people think that any time abortion should be allowed. Thank you for joining me.